Well, hello there. Welcome back to the White Farm. As you noticed by the thumbnail, we've made an upgrade. Got us a new truck. Yeah, that thing's nice, isn't it? Nice 3500 Silverado for the farm. And we do have the flatbed on the back. And I also picked up this gooseneck trailer. So you notice I'm at 32,000. I actually leased this truck here. We got it on lease. And then I bought this. It was in the used vehicle sale. It was right at about $10,000. So we've got that now for our hay and bales. So we're going to sell the little SUV now. It has served its purpose. Oh, we are not in the zone. It has served its purpose and has been a good little vehicle for the farm, but we now need to move on to something that is just a little bit more heavy duty so we can do some hauling without having to use the tractors. So there we go. Yeah, we're going to sell it. We're not going to make much, just $3,000, but that's okay. So I'm going to run this back down to the farm, and while I do that, man, doesn't that look good? While I do that, I'm going to talk about what we have done so far. And you know what? Let me see. Can I adjust this trailer? Let's see here. Can I adjust? What is lower tipper? Oh, no, we don't need to do that. There we go. That's what we need to do. Level it out just a little bit. Very good. Alright, so back to the farm, and we'll talk about between the episodes. So if you remember on the last episode, I was spreading manure, I think, to close out the episode. Well, I finished that up. So all of the manure was put out on the fields, and ended up buying the pigs one more big bag full of pig food because they were getting low and about to run out of certain things. So we got that put in, and then we advanced time to the next day. So we're in June. I did a little bit of weeding. We had some weeds pop in on some of the fields, so I got that done with the little mechanical weeder that we have on the farm. And so here we are. We are good to go. All of the fields are planted and growing. We do need a little bit more fertilizer to put out. And I had mentioned that I wanted to use a little bit of slurry. But to put out the slurry, I want to use an injector. I wanted to try that. But as you can tell, the crops have grown. I don't know if at this point it would be realistic to put it out with an injector. I feel like it would damage the crops at this stage. So I'm not going to do that. I could put it out with just a sprayer, but that's not how I want to use the slurry on this playthrough. So I thought, well, maybe I could put some on the corn. But as you can tell, the corn has grown up already to where it would not be feasible to run a slurry spreader out there. We would just damage the corn. So I'm pausing on the slurry right now. I don't think we're going to be able to do that at this time. Now my other problem is where do I put this trailer? Ooh, this thing is long too. Let's see if we can swing around here without damaging anything. And then let's back it in right over here. Just to get it out of the way. Alright, one thing I don't like about this combination, you see the truck sits up so high that the trailer actually digs into the bed. And I don't think let's see if we can raise or lower this truck while we head back. So, since we can't put out the slurry... Oh, whoa, what's going on here? We got a leveling kit on it? Let's see. Raise that down. Oh, yeah. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what that one does. Huh. All kinds of things. Oh, we can adjust, adjust the seat, front, back. There we go. And let's see, anything else? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, you know what? I bet. Oh, I bet that's what one of them is. Yeah. That's what that is. Okay. Enough playing around with the truck. We're going to head on back because we need to buy something. So since I can't use the slurry spreader, we do need a little bit of fertilizer on that field. The other sorghum field over there I think is good. This field is good, I believe. So really we just need that small sorghum field and the corn field we need to top off on fertilizer. So I got to thinking about what I wanted to use, and I think I'll just do some liquid fertilizer. So that's what we're going to do. Is a little bit of liquid fertilizer, but I need a sprayer. So that's what we're going to get. And I found one I think is really neat, and I think is perfect for the farm. It's a little bit small, but I think it'll work out perfectly and to go with the theme. Now, I know I talked about upgrading and trying to modernize the farm a bit, but I feel like a sprayer is probably one of those things that you're going to use so infrequently on a farm that having an older one is okay. So that's what we're going to do. At least try it. I've never used this mod, so it could be a complete disaster. Hopefully it won't. Alright, so we got that truck or trailer hooked up. Still has to... Oh, it still has a sign on it. Okay. Alright, so I don't know if this thing is even going to fit on the trailer, so let's... Actually, you know what? Let's just get this sign off of here. I don't want that to cause any problems. Let's put it over there for now. Alright, so what we're going to get is... this here. A high boy. That's cool. So we have... let's do a front ag tire. No, we'll go with the base one. How about that? Let's go with some crew. Do we do the crop shields? I think we do. And because this thing has been so beat up over the years, they've replaced them with the plastic ones instead of the original metal ones. So $16,500. That's going to knock us down about half, but I think I have enough money. We'll go ahead and buy that. All right. And since we're down here, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just check and see. Do I have any liquid fertilizer? I do. Okay, so we'll just use what we have at the farm. Oh, actually, that's probably it right there. Where would you get in this thing? Okay, so from the rear. That is cool. I like that. That's really cool. All right, let's refill the sprayer here and hope this... Oh, no. Oh, this ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna... Well, I think it's too wide, but it wouldn't have worked anyway because I don't have a full ramp. Yep, that was not gonna work. So we're driving it back to the farm. But listen to the motor on this thing. Let's see. Listen to this. I'll be quiet. Yeah, I like that. I like it. It's got a rumble to it. Nice little rumble. Let's see, does it have hazards? Yes, we do have hazards. Very good. We have lights. Okay, and let's see what kind of options we have here while we're driving back. It looks fairly basic. We do have a... Okay, we can adjust the height of the sprayer, so that's cool. Everything else looks fairly standard. Now the lights on this mod are not great. You see they are white. They're all white, even the housings. Needs a little work, but other than that, this thing's fantastic. I actually really like this. Now if you are on console, I am pretty sure this is a PC only mod, and for you guys that's on PC that want to know where it's at, I can't remember. I would just say maybe check out King Mods. That's where I normally go to find most of my stuff. Alright, so we're going to get down here to this field and we'll get, let's check this field here real quick though. I think this one right here is okay. It looks very similar to this one. I think this field here and then the corn is what we need to work on. So, let's get to a little bit of fertilizing. I'm excited to use this. Tell you, those booms hanging way out the back like that. It's a little bit different than what we're used to. All the in-game mods, they swing the booms around the front. So that is a little bit different. I can imagine driving this thing would be... Oh man, that would just be nerve-wracking, driving this thing around a farm. Try not to hit them booms out the back. But since this thing is narrow crop tires or narrow wheels, we should be able to get our corn fertilized without any damage. So let's go ahead and open her up. So looking at this, it appears that this would be a manual operation. I don't see any type of hydraulic cylinders or anything, so I guess the farmer would have to hop out of the machine and actually swing these booms around, probably lock them in place. Yeah, I don't see any hydraulics at all. Now that could just be missing from the mod, but it looks to be a very manual type machine. I like that. Alright, back in. Really like the sound of this machine. Oh no! It damaged the crop. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell me that this is going to oh no. Okay, that's not right. Oh, if I go, oh man. If I can keep it right in the middle. Right in the middle. Oh, I'm getting off a little bit. Let's see, can I keep it this way? Maybe that's a better view. Oh, I'm damaging. I just can keep it in the middle. Okay, so that adds a level of realism that I was not expecting. Oh man, I don't like that. I don't like it. You know what, folks? I'm going to do something, because I was not expecting that, and I am now losing some crop. This is not good. So I'm going to change the setting here. I'm going to turn off the crop destruction to get this field fertilized. I hate to do that, but I really don't want to struggle with this whole field. See, I've already lost some crop there. And the reality is, you'd be able to get this done in real life without damaging too much crop, because you'd be driving between the rows. And it's so sensitive, it's just, I mean, I'm telling you, just a little twitch of the steering wheel and you're off. In game, it is so tight. So I'm just going to go with that. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. But this thing is really cool. It moves along at 12 miles an hour. It's working out really well. I like this. I really do. Really like this. Actually went to a farm a little while back. That was for a field trip, and some of you may have heard me mention this, but they had some equipment out there, and we were walking around looking at some things, and there was a small sprayer, and I should have taken a picture of it, but it actually didn't have a cab. It was literally a seat on top of a platform. It had 4 wheels. They were real skinny tires, sat up real high. Probably the platform was at head height, maybe a shoulder height on me. And so it was up pretty high. And it had a tank on the back, and then it had a boom. I don't know how wide this boom would fold out. It couldn't have been too awful big, but it was like this little thing with no protection, no cab protection, anything like that. So man, if you were spraying downwind, imagine you could get covered in the stuff. So I would not want to use that machine, but it was a fairly modern looking machine, fairly new. So I thought that to be quite interesting, especially with all of the safety stuff that is out there, you know, chemicals and things like that. It seems like that would be quite hazardous to operate. Of course, I guess there are probably farmers out there spraying crops with the pull-behind sprayers, or even the smaller 3-point hitch mounted sprayers on open station tractors. So I guess it is done, and maybe just have to wear proper personal protection equipment. I don't know. Now this is actually going real quick, and we have hardly touched the fertilizer. As you can see, if I open the menu, we had already put the manure out, so it's not taking a whole lot to getting the nitrogen level to where it needs to be. So this fertilizer is going to go a long way. So anyhow, let me finish up this field. Just a couple more passes. We're going to move over into the sorghum field and see how this works over there. Alright, so we got finished with the corn. We're out here in the sorghum field, and if you notice down at the bottom left, there is a dark green border around the field, and I don't know why. I don't know why we've got so much fertilizer out along the outside edge, but it's like that along the whole field, so I don't know what's going on. But it is needing a little bit of fertilizer here in the middle, and I can't see where I've been. If I zoom out, there I can see a little bit. It's kind of difficult to see in the sorghum. I'm not using courseplay or anything. We're just doing this manually. Having a little fun here driving this thing. I really like this little sprayer. But you see up in the F1 menu, just adding just a touch of nitrogen, not a whole lot. So I haven't done many contracts lately on this playthrough. Kind of got the farm rolling, just been doing what I need to do and advancing time. That's how I kind of tend to do on my playthroughs. You know, use the contracts to get my farm kind of standing on its own 2 feet, I guess you could say, producing money, and then save the contracts for kind of emergency situations where I'm just down to nothing, down to pennies, and just need some extra cash. Or if I'm in a time where maybe you're just not doing anything around the farm, especially if you don't have animals, if it's early on, and maybe just waiting on some crops to grow or something like that, then I'll tend to do some contracts then, just to fill in the gaps, I guess you could say. Not so much with the money, but just to pass the time. Look at the deer out there eating my sorghum. Did that one have horns? No. As I was turning the screen, got a little distortion there, and or turning the camera, and it looked like that one had horns. It's like, man, they have patched in bucks. I wish they would. Alright, we're going to drive over here. I'm pretty sure that this other field is good to go, but we'll check it. Since we have the sprayer out and warmed up, might as well just drive right over here and check it out. So yeah, so I have not done a contract in a while. Just been working my farm. Alright, we gotta get this boom unfolded again. Takes just a moment. And then we'll be wrapping things up here. Oh, I wonder if we had any more animals. Let's check that while we're waiting. Still at 3 sets of the pigs. These ones are a little ways from producing anymore. These are all pretty young. Chickens, we're probably maxed out on chickens. I need to probably sell another batch of them here pretty soon. And then cows, let's see. Oh, we'll have some more next month, maybe. So that'll be cool, but it'll only be 5. Well, that's okay. That's 5 more. All right, oops. Let's get that back on. And let's see, do we need any? It does not look like we do. It looks like it is good to go in this field. Let me just circle around over here just to make sure. I think we're good. We're good. And I will double check this field here just to make sure. I'm pretty sure this one is, yeah, it cut off there too. So we're good with fertilizing. I hated I could not use the slurry, but the way things kind of worked out as far as the crops and growing cycles and things like that, it just didn't work out. So hopefully we can get to it on this playthrough. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know. But anyhow, loving the new sprayer. Hope you guys did too as well. There's too many positives there in it. Hopefully you guys did as well. There we go. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please remember to click the thumbs up button. If you are new to my channel, hadn't done so already, go ahead and subscribe today. I'd appreciate that. Also be sure to click the bell so you're notified of all future content. Appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful day.